Now, on Friday, Labour Party dragged themselves go Supreme Court for Abuja. And the Supreme Court settled the problem on ground. Before I tell you the Supreme Court judgment, because I'm about to play you the recorded version of the Supreme Court judgment now. But before I play that to you, let me explain what happened. Abure tenure don't expire 2 years ago as the chairman of Labour Party. The way we get governor will use 4 years, president will use 4 years. That's how we get chairman tenure too. His tenure has expired. The National Working Committee of Labour Party can't increase the tenure by 1 year because 2 years ago was election. So they could not be doing those while other, so they can't increase the tenure by 1 year. That 1 year ended last year. Now, last year, may we do another election for Labour Party? Abure saying no, saying I used to be chairman. Now, here quarrel happened between him and the Peter Obi and the Alex Oti and the National Working Committee that time. Long story short, they now went to court. They then go Federal High Court. I think that was in Benin. He lost. Then they went to the appeal court. And the appeal court said he is still the chairman. Then they went to the Supreme Court. So on Friday, the Supreme Court clearly stated that number one, the appeal court cannot tell the party who is their chairman. That party matter an internal affair. So if the party members say you are no longer a chairman, then you are no longer their chairman. That's one. Secondly, the Supreme Court said, according to the papers that they see here, your tenure don't expire as chairman, which means you are no longer the chairman. Abure and the people say no be waiting Supreme Court talk be that. Say the Supreme Court say waiting the party wants, now the party go get. So the Supreme Court not say Abure tenure don't expire. Say the Supreme Court say court not get power to decide who will be chairman of the party. Yeah, the Supreme Court said that, but the Supreme Court also said that your tenure has expired. So now let's go to the recorded ruling of the Supreme Court.
See, yes, most probably appear for that. Thank you very much. Yes.
My Lord, most respectfully,
Yes.
I am Kenji Edu,
Yes.
appearing with O.V. Akowe
Ovi Akowe.
and President Dibia.
Yes.
Hello, we are for the first respondent.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a long ruling. If you have patience, wait. If not, just go to the
With
end.
the kind permission, I'm holding the brief of IG Waru for the second respondent.
Yes.
So the lawyers are introducing themselves. The judgment is about to begin. Make we hear. It's quite, the judgment was not long compared to other judgment, so it took about 6 minutes. And the judgment never reached 6 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Abure and Labour Party. Judgment.
A panel of 5 that consisted of Manana brothers John Ian Okoro JSC, Heli Moro KG Ogunbidu JSC, Tijani Abubakar JSC, Haruna Simon Samani JSC, and Mohammed Baba Idris JSC.
The 5-member panel
Had the appeal. The lead judgment was written by Manana brother John Ian Okoro JSC, and I read this judgment on his behalf. The appeal is against the judgment of the Court of Appeal, Abuja, holding at Abuja, in appeal number CA-ABJ-CV 2017-2024, delivered on the 17th day of January 2025 against the judgment of the Federal High Court in suit number FHC ABJCS 1271-2024, commenced by the first respondent at the trial court, wherein the suit at the trial court was struck out for want of jurisdiction. The facts that led to the appeal has been captured in the body of the judgment.
So the judgment of the appeal court have been struck out for lack of jurisdiction, which means the appeal court does not have the jurisdiction to give that judgment. Let's proceed.
Having reviewed the arguments of counsel, the court unanimously agreed as follows.
Okay.
The court held inter alia that the court below, having found that the first respondent's main relief was relief number 5, which was predicated on the leadership of the first respondent and thus not justiciable, strayed beyond the jurisdiction into the realm where even angels dread to tread, to pronounce Barrister Julius Abure as the national chairman of the first respondent. Their lordships of the lower court were wrong to so do. The principles of law applicable here is as expressed in the Latin maxim that no one puts something on nothing and expects it to stand. The first respondent sued that the trial court had no legs to stand in the circumstances and deserves to be struck out.
Beautiful.
Permit us at this point to reiterate the tried position of the law that if a court of law is bereft of jurisdiction to entertain the main relief in an action, it do not have the jurisdiction to entertain the ancillary claim, and moreover, if the ancillary claim will inevitably involve a discussion of the main claim, as in this case, Situkur and Government of Gongola State. The 3 issues submitted for determination are hereby jointly resolved in favor of the appellants. In summary, both the friar court and the court below had no jurisdiction to entertain the suit of this first respondent, which main relief, as they both rightly observed, was inserted as relief number 5 as though it was an appendage. Consequent upon the foregoing, the decisions of both the trial court and the court below, recognizing Barrister Julius Abure as the national chairman of the first respondent, are hereby set aside.
Set aside.
And suit number FHC ABJCS 1271-2004 is hereby struck out for want of jurisdiction. In the same vein, the first respondent's cross appeal in appeal number SC CV 56A 2025, being an offshoot of the same judgment of the court below, is hereby dismissed. Before I'm done, may I admonish political parties and their members to endeavor to always allow their constitutions, rules, regulations, and guidelines to guide them in choosing their officers as well as candidates. That way, incessant internal rifts which always find their way to court will be reduced. If the constitution of a political party has prescribed duration for tenure of office of an officer, such officer should be humble enough to leave at the expiration of the tenure. In the final analysis, we found the appeal to be meritorious. The appeal is allowed. Parties shall bear their respective course. As the appeal allowed. That was the unanimous judgment of the court.
My noble Lord, we are very grateful for this judgment.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you guys hear that judgment? Julius Abure is still the chairman of the Labour Party because of the judgment of the appeal court that upheld him as the chairman. The only reason why Julius Abure is still chairman of Labour Party now is because the appeal court doesn't say I'm the chairman. The Federal Supreme Court is telling us now that the appeal court does not have the right to do so. So therefore, the judgment of the appeal court that made Julius Abure the chairman, that insisted that Julius Abure is the chairman, is hereby struck out. That simply means that Julius Abure is no longer the chairman. But now, after that, Labour Party leadership under Julius Abure now did a press conference and say, the court did not say he is no longer the chairman. So as I'm talking to you now, Julius Abure is still there as the chairman. Anyway, then Peter Obi crew, they wait for the certified true copy of the judgment. What is the certified true copy? That judgment where the judge read now. Then they wait for the one with the paper when the judge is right. Now that one they'll carry go police station to take Komo Abure from the Labour Party secretariat. But we are hearing rumors that some people want to alter certified true copy. I don't know how possible that is. But if Nigeria has gotten to the point where people have the power to alter certified true copy, then we are finished. That means the court can give judgment, and before the judgment will come out there, they don't alter. I believe we don't see something like that before, safe. Now we also hear say one powerful politician for Abuja, when he did PDP, but he did mass APC, is backing up Julius Abure. Powerful politician, and I know what they talk about. He did PDP, but he own deals with APC. We are hearing that he's backing up Julius Abure, and he's the one that is trying to get. So all this noise now what they make now, because the Labour Party they expect the CTC tomorrow, so that they will not say people know what will be the plan. We have heard the audio recording of the judgment. If the CTC what the court will give different from what we hear, we're going to say true. Nigeria don't wish where even if court give judgment before the judgment will come out for paper, come outside, so people don't change up. But we will watch tomorrow, no far.